Hello, everyone. We're just about good here. Let me make sure stream is working on your guys' side. Like it is. Alright, let me get the chat set up. I will have to be leaving for about 10 minutes, somewhere around 7 o'clock tonight. I have to go take care of my rent. I have to wrangle that golden retriever in. Just getting this chat set up here. Good news. We're gonna complete a side quest. I'll go over the book and everything in a few moments. But first I want to explain to you guys the side quest we're about to complete, the area we're about to go into, and most importantly, the scaling for the weapon we're going to be doing. Thanks. Yeah, so I want to go over how hollow scaling actually works. I'm just setting up the chat. There we go. Hollow scaling is a very interesting game mechanic. It's, like I've said before, many times. It's a very odd game mechanic, and I want to go over it before we start today with the recap I promised you guys yesterday on some of the more finer details within the game. Next. Alright, Draco, how you doing? Everyone doing alright? Good. Let us begin today with... I'll explain how scaling actually works. Alright. So, start from the top. With actually looking at just a base weapon. Let's look at Greatsword, right? This is very important for our build because we're actually kind of abusing the scaling system itself and how it works. Greatsword here has a D for strength and a D for dexterity. This is where scaling gets weird. You would think this thing would just be equal with dexterity because it has a D in both of them, right? It's actually wrong. Scaling is based off of two factors. Imagine it like a point system. Even on the back. I can't escape that shit. Imagine it like a point system. Where it's kind of like a D&D. Every 2 points you get a scaling increase. So this weapon right here has an A scaling in dexterity and E in strength. Every weapon starts with a pool of points. From E to A are the letter grades of those points. And every 2 points you have in that, it goes up by 1. Now keep in mind, even if you have 1 point into D as a strength weapon, you still scale with strength a little bit less than you would if you had 2 points in it. It's weird. There's like half scaling levels. And there are 5 stats that weapons can scale with normally. There is strength, dexterity, faith, and intelligence, and luck. There you go. Each weapon has a maximum, keep with me, right? Each weapon has a maximum amount of points dedicated to it. So, for the greatsword, if we upgrade this to max level, it'll have an A in strength scale. That means its maximum level, A in strength scaling and a C in dexterity, which means its maximum level will be 14 points. Alright? So basically, you're looking for a weapon that has really high scaling and something natural. So, this right here, a C and a D, or this right here, just an A, right? Max you can get is, it would be 10 points in something, and that is an S. That's an S scale. So you're looking for things that have really high base damage and really high scale. That's kind of the entire point of trying to make a build in Dark Souls based off of scale. For this weapon right here, it has 8 points in dexterity and 0 points in, actually 1 point, sorry, it's 1 point in strength, because we've made it scale. We put more of those dedicated points in the weapon into dexterity. If I go over here, I'll show you. Up to this blacksmith. Go to the infusion option. We got right here, this will swap those points in the opposite direction, right? That will put literally all of our points into strength. That's actually a better scaling for strength than the dexterity on the weapon. But it's like, it's Myuu. My strength is much lower than my dexterity, so obviously it's a weak one. If we go something to like a crystal gem, that gives it an A. This is the important part right here. A in intelligence. What that means is, every single scale, depending on how many points you take out of something and put it into something with one of these gems, every single one of those stats has a minimum it can go to. Some of them are 0. The minimum also depends on the infusion itself. So for intelligence infusion, crystal gem, that's a D and a D and an A, right? And that's the max. Once you hit level 10 on a weapon, it can't get any higher. You can only shuffle the scaling around using these infusions. But that is where we come in. That's where we come into this. We are kind of cheating this. If I open up my stat screen right now, you'll see my luck is 40. What a hollow gem does is it considers your luck as part of the stats that increase your damage. So my luck is at 40, so is my dexterity. So a dex luck weapon is what I want. But even further, the reason hollow gems are so strong is it also, without decreasing the amount of points to your stats, for free gives you an A scaling in hollow, which isn't even a stat. It's at 99 right now. It functions as a stat like normal, but it just gives you an A scaling without deducting any points from the actual weapon's other stats. So, a hollow weapon with high... yeah, it's real nice. It's very powerful. A hollow weapon with high luck and max hollowing is incredibly powerful. It's actually the best gem in the game. Alright, now that I have explained why our build is so good, before I get into the book now, let's do ourselves a side quest we've been waiting to do for quite a while. Before I do that, I do also want to inform you guys on what modifications I'll be making to the build in a little bit. We also got an ad break in a few seconds. So, I've decided I'm going to be a Dark Pyromancer build just for that extra dark damage. I have both Pyromancy rings on currently. Lots of Pyromancy damage. And I'll be keeping the Covetous Silver Serpent ring on for the game, and I'll be probably swapping this one out for a different one later, but the Londor's Sword ring is very, very good. I have started to equip the sword, the self-sword armor set, and I have completely stopped using Flan's ring. Main reason I did this is because I was struggling with... I was highly struggling, very much struggling with my defenses. I was struggling with my defenses so much that it became almost impossible for me to survive any long-term fights, like boss fights or something. So, yeah, we'll be using this ring. And then later on, we may get a different ring that we might change out. We will start doing Covenant stuff soon, because we actually have a lot of Covenant items in our inventory. We have 6 sunlight metals. We do actually have a pale tongue and a shackle and a wolf's blood. We have a lot. Alright. You guys ready to complete a side quest? I know Draco in the audience wants to kill this man really, really hard. And we're about to. Alright. Let's go. Also, holo gems can still be infused with, like, boxes. Nice. Let's go.
I made myself very clear. My allegiance remained only as long as you were sure of your safety. This Knight of Kareem does not forgive betrayal. Even a broken woman deserves a dignity.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm just opening her eyes to her miraculous ability. Okay, that's some poise. We do a lot of damage to him, though. That's... Oh, holy shit. Wow, that's a strike. Okay, that's one strike by him. He's almost dead, though, and he has no Estus. Bit of a backstab.
Yes.
Actually, boning shield, more great hammer. There you go, he's dead. Go over here.
Who is there? Is someone there? Oh, sweet champion. Where have you been? Please, you're the little creatures, how they nip and bite.
There we are. We teleported her back to this room. Some people may call that an evil act. I call it enlightenment. Oh. Hold on. My kitty cat needs. There. I'll be right back. Alright. Now that is done. That is now done. We have completed that side quest. She is now over here, and she will now basically accept any tome we give her. Oh, you missed me killing the asshole with the big hammer. You can go back and stream and see that. There we go. You can go back and stream and see that. I killed the guy who was trying to protect her. I killed him with the big hammer. Stabbed him in the spine.
Oh, please, the little... You know, in my home of I would be with her, but if I had... Oh, terribly. Oh, please, I am frightened.
Right in the spine. So, you remember last time. I picked up a good few pyromancy.
Ah, there you are.
Unfortunately, we've got problems. The last pyromancy tome we have here, this one right here. Well, I'll let the man himself speak about what's wrong with this tome.
Ah, what have we here? By the gods, this inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this. Quelana's pyromancies are for witches and must be learned from a mistress. But thank you for allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman. Huh.
Unfortunately,
What?
the spells in this tome can only be learned. These spells in this tome can only be learned and taught by a woman. We can learn them, but only from a woman. Unfortunately, the only female mentor we have specializes in miracles, not pyromancy. So we need to find ourselves a female mentor. And that, aside from also gaining incredible, extraordinary power, is what we're going to be doing. Okay. Going to be on the road for a while now. So let's get down to business. Because a woman is... Okay, this is really weird. Because these... So, in the Dark Souls world, there is a species of... There's a species of creatures known as witches. And these witches, we'll actually encounter them later in the game. These witches, sooner rather than later, they are... I have 5 notes. They are an all-female species that uses humans to reproduce, that are incredibly powerful spellcasters. We don't actually know where they came from. They're before the fire. They're before, like, current history kind of era. So, where they came from, that's completely up. No one really knows. But what we do know is they wield incredible magic. And things like this. A female is... One of these witches is the only thing which can decipher this tome in my hands. Right? It's the only thing that can decipher this tome. I can't read this myself, and neither can he, because he's not one of these species, this species. However, a female pyromancer could read this and then teach it to me. This, however, is just forbidden. This is incredibly advanced forbidden magic that is incredibly dangerous. This is where I draw my line. Imagine it like, that female species has eyes of the Rune Keeper. They're the only ones that can understand. Unfortunately, a remarkably high amount of the women in this game are blind, which is a theme with Dark Souls. So, yeah. Before I do anything else, we're going to be finishing off a previous area, though. Only females are the only ones that can understand this text, and it's not just like any woman, it is specifically females of that species, the Witches of Izalith. Which, this kind of gives us an insight on maybe how they were made. Any woman can become one of the Witches of Izalith by, like, in the same way that I was corrupted to become an undead, by practicing pyromancies repeatedly. It's like if the magic transforms your body. Now, we will actually meet one of them pretty soon. But right now, I gotta do Patch's side quest. Hold on. I need to go back to the cathedral. Go to here. We don't really know where that species came from, but we know that they are very, very, very powerful. They're actually one of the species, similar to the gods and the humans, who got one of the first Lord Souls. And that's why they're so dangerous. Later on, you'll find that they're actually one of the more dangerous creatures in the game. For a particular reason. They are very scary. Because they have an ability that we're gonna have to fight, which basically they have like the most annoying shit in video games. They destroy your ability to make mistakes. They will look at you and literally drain your health just by making eye contact. Very nice. It like plummets your health. This sword is really. So, let's talk about why that is, shall we? Let's talk about Dark Souls lore before we get into the lore of like my book and everything and like all the bullshit I gotta say. Because I do have my notes in front of me that when I was making the book and the book itself. So let's talk about it, shall we? As you already know, Dark Souls yeah, that's literally it. So they reduce your health down to 10. It's not 10, it's 5% of its maximum. So basically you get one shot by everything in the fucking game. Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. About that, my mother called to annoy me. Oh boy, I love that woman. But sometimes she can be a bit persistent. Anyways, let's talk about a little bit of Dark Souls lore because we got a long stream ahead of us. Ah, here it is. So there's a lot of. Fuck. Motherfucker over there has a goddamn crossbow. Actually, I don't know where he is. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, but he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, he's got. So, a lot of the main reasons people think the Witches of Izalith are like that is because of what I've mentioned before. In Dark Souls, the substance known as humanity is a power source, and females have more of it. The reason we think the Witches of Izalith exist is because it's only a loose theory. Fire feeds off of that, and the Witches of Izalith are known for their pyromancy, so it's theorized that perhaps those witches have learned to use their abundance of humanity and their soul to fuel their pyromancies more than a normal person. It's only a rough theory, but very. It's only a rough theory, but it might be true. I don't know. I don't know the full lore there. We don't know why they exist. They just. You also might be wondering why I'm climbing on these rafters. Would you consider these rafters? I suppose they're not really rafters. They're more an architectural design to hold up the chandeliers. Well, the reason I'm doing this, hundreds of feet off the ground, is because that motherfucker right there, see him? That bald bastard is gonna get it. We're gonna give it to him. I'm warming it up. There. Alright, now we get attacked by the slug person that doesn't seem to mind him anymore. What's up, bitch?
Yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met. I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. But you seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
You know who.
Oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now.
He is a slimy bastard,
I'm
but he
so
does
sorry.
actually turn
That was
good.
my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scrap.
The armor made me do it.
All's
That
well
is
that ends
amazing.
well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess. Oh,
There's he gives us a coin for our temple. And then he opens up shop. And now we can buy that armor, which we do actually need. We can also actually buy literal trash from him. But most importantly, we can buy these. They aren't too important for our build, but if you're playing through this game, you want to keep patches alive. These increase your item drop rate, so if you don't have any luck, which you probably shouldn't, then this shit is really useful to you. It acts as 10 levels of luck.
thanks, good. Come.
He will now appear and raise this back up now. But most importantly, I do slightly after stream. I already have these. I'm making myself beef stroganoff. I don't know where I got that soapstone from, but whatever. Don't mind the slug people. Plus it's weird. Alrighty then. Now we can get in. We needed this place before we were built different. Now we're built different, so we don't need this. See that woman right there? Slug she's holding. This is the respec lady. 3 times per playthrough, she can respec your entire character sheet. Just as much as you want. It's just a complete respec. You can just have her do it entirely. There you go. Two, three. Accidentally pushed the button again. Not quite beef stroganoff, it's actually chicken stroganoff. But don't worry about it. There you go, we want to kill these guys here by the matches. Alright, let's get into it then, shall we? I don't even know where that cat is. I think he's probably probably looking outside. He likes to look outside, but he hates going outside. It's terrible. Sassy bitch. No joke, I've had this guy block my steps. Really fucking irritating. Alright, we have more than enough to buy the full armor set, so we will be. I'll kill this guy one more, just to make sure I got everything. But we need to buy that armor set so we can continue with his quest. Yeah. Then we have to give the guy back his armor. A melee attack? I've never seen anyone do that shit. Unless they're like a bug. My god. I swear, everyone in my family thinks I'm the most dumb, incompetent bastard in the world. I swear. Is he over here yet? No, he isn't. He's probably still at the lady. Let me go get him. Keep in mind, our friend has been in a well this entire time, completely stripped of all of his possessions. But he does. He's not even in it. He's nowhere to be seen. Well, he's an undead as well, so he just doesn't die. He just comes back when he dies. In the same way we do. We're a different way. I don't know the lore behind these people. There we go. We got the armor. Get the weapon as well, just to make sure. Winged spear, rusty coins, firebug pellets are actually useful. Alluring skull. He sells you his armor set, which is the black leather set.
Thanks, good.
Patches is a bastard. He really is. It's not a well with water, luckily enough for him. However, it's still probably a fucking cold-ass well. Okay, right here. Here we are.
I'm in quite a pickle indeed. Maybe I've... Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Savfk of Katarina, salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here until we meet again.
How does a suit of armor help him, you know, climb out of a fucking well? Well, that's a good idea, and a good question. I have no earthly idea how it helps him get out of a well. I will be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Have to go real quick. Make sure everything's neat and tidy at my grandmother's place. Make sure everything's neat and tidy at my grandmother's place. I'll be right back. Sorry about the long wait. Had to do some bullshit. You know how it be sometimes. Getting back into this. Alright, Sigurd is saved. Good. Now we can continue the game. Yeah, actually, no joke. Patches is a horrible guy, but you'll see near the ending of the game, one of the last things we do in the game, he actually does have like a redemption arc. He has like a full-on redemption arc that he goes through in the Ringed City DLC. You'll see what I mean. Now then, it's time to go meet our soon-to-be wife. Soon-to-be human sacrifice. Well, I don't fucking blame you there. Most of the people in this game are pretty bad. Except for, like, I mean, hell, we are also pretty bad. Like, we're the bad guy. Kind of. We're kind of the bad guy, not gonna lie. We are kind of the bad guy. She's still... If that's the case. Yo, hello, Omar. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. Good to see you again. I'm just finishing up a couple important tasks in the game itself. I got this new beautiful armor set. I really like the breastplate itself and how long it is. I do like that. It is very, very nice. Just doing a little bit of busy work in the game. We're going to be getting started pretty soon on the DLC. I actually have been to one of the DLCs. I've been to the painted DLC. We won't be doing that quite yet. I do want to make sure that I get the Usurper of Fire ending set up first, which is actually what we're going to be doing right now. So you will see that. Here it is. In Royal Valley. I've also decided, Omar, I've decided on our build. I'm going to be a Pyromancer, a Dex Pyromancer for our Hollow build. Once I get the Hollow Ember, the Profane Coal, as it is called, which we will be doing next. Sword's already upgraded as high as it can get. As high as it can get right now. The first Titanite slab we can actually get a hold of is a little bit later. I believe 1, 2, 3. These things are cool. Ooh. They kind of have weird hitboxes, as you can see. But they have really awkward hitboxes there. There you go. There's a slab in the DLC, is there? Huh? Can't hear the game sounds. Well, that's strange. It somehow got muted. I may have done that accident. There's a slab in the DLC in the painted world? Well, hold on, let me actually look that up. As you there actually is a slab, yes. I might have accidentally hit it on the way out. That is a good point. There is actually a slab here. Let's see. Ah! Okay. There is a slab in the village. There's one for completing a quest, one for killing the final boss of the DLC, and then one in the second to final area. Okay. There's 3 slabs. Yeah. Not quite ready for that. I'm only level 90. Well, that'll probably be the first slab we get, though. There's 3 of them. There is one located on the Frozen Valley. That's on a ledge in the Frozen Valley. There is one you get from Sister Frida, and there's another one you get for completing a quest. There we go. This is the Royal Capital. This is a place from Dark Souls 1. Those are not the enemies. They actually have more friends. Whoa! Yeah, this place is kind of a bit. Whoa! That's a long combo. Oh well, we have plenty of numbers. I dislike the Ringed City more. I really hate the giants. The giants in the beginning of the Ringed City, the ones that summon all those archers to kill you. Oh, fucking hate those things. I know there's like a path to get each of them killed faster. Like there's always like a side path that'll kind of protect you, but I always have trouble with that. Especially because you can actually kill those little spirit dudes and they'll drop certain items. I wonder if they're curves. I don't think that's canonically like. Good stuff, and then this one should be a lot. Yeah, we kind of overwhelm shield users pretty well. Still don't know how this is necessarily a curved sword. Draco, Omar, I'm guessing you guys kind of agree with me here. This thing is not like a curved blade. It has like a slight curve. Honestly, its curve is very shallow. I think it would fit more with like whoa, whoa, whoa! The squire's got on me quick. There's 2 of these guys. I really the second one is. Oh, he's up there. I do. There's so many like irritating game mechanics in this area. Done. At least the saber hurts like hell. Yeah. Here's the second one. I don't think these guys are in very many areas. Yeah. I thought he was going to do that. Yeah. 800 ain't bad. Yeah, let's go and fully secure our ending first. Nope. What the fuck? That was a backstab. That was a backstab. It hit her, but it didn't put her in the enemy. What a shame. Oh, thank you. Oh, shit. Sorry. My phone just told me there's gonna be a thunderstorm tonight. Nice. I do like... listen, you two. Omar, Draco, Rookie, if you're here. I love this game. I personally prefer Dark Souls 2 more, but I do love this game. It's very final, in a way. Those are the citizens. This place right here used to be notorious for the invasions it would do. You'd get invasions all the time here. It's irritating as hell. Right here. I know. Hey, listen, man, it's spring. I get thunderstorms a lot where I live. It's the worst weather we will get unless it's like a freak winter. And we get a blizzard.
Oh, nice to see you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace, but my duty must be done, even alone. For the children I knew, bless their souls, we all have our reasons.
Alright, we will be sacrificing.
Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request. And
He gives us the Ring of Evil Eyes.
I would make...
And then just a quick
I would make...
So, see that statue over there? We don't want to attack it. Don't attack that statue if you're trying to get this ending. Because that statue is your friend. Absorbs HP from full. So that's it. Alright then. It's time. We will not be going any further. As far as... We'll be getting our ending, and that's about it. I don't actually think there's anything. Yeah, you just fall from up there on a different pathway. Here we go. Right down here. It's the way we gotta go. We are very close to the profane cult. And our first holo gem should be pretty... pretty... My attacks are not fast. Our first holo gem should be shortly after that, so we should be good. Fading soul. Thing, yeah, right here. Undead Bone Ash, nice. Alright, while we're on our way down there, allow me to, you know, fulfill my promise to you guys. Try. Let me fulfill my promise to you guys. I said I'd go over some of the details of the book. If Brookie gets here, I'll re-explain some of the details. But I'll go over some of them. Holy fuck! I forgot that guy was there. God damn it, the dogs. The only enemy type I can have. So irritating. I actually think that's an important item as well. I'm trying to rack my brain for what it was. Probably should have used the skill there. I rarely do that, though. Let me go over the book. So, for starters, the main world, like the world, you can see these guys. They're semi. The world itself, I actually was inspired by a blood gem. Damn, that's completely and utterly useless. The world itself, I did write down another collection of names that I could have used for the book. God damn it. It's so hard to fight these guys in the area. I've got an idea about it. Fucking hate dogs. Oh, Speaking of dogs, I smell fucking Roxanne all over me. Triggers are very shitty creatures. This should do. This weapon right here should deal with them pretty nice. I'm guessing they don't have more than 5. Die! That's what happens when you... Hey! He has a tin of... A tiny tin of... Damn. Damn. I didn't expect that, honestly. These are the only enemies in the game which are my real weakness. I can no hit the beginning of this game. It's just dog enemies, man. They're overpowered. I wonder if a shield would do any better. I know they have a really low break. Also, we have the Saint's shield. We have the Saint's shield now, so we get this is a shield with actual increases the number of souls absorbed when enemies are defeated. It's just another serpent ring. Oh, we actually have a slow roll with this. Damn, really? This is a medium shield. This is also. So easy to be overwhelmed by the attacks, especially when you don't have good opponents. Okay. Now that my revenge has been taken out on them, let's go. So, I actually kind of inspired myself when making this book. This book is... It is heavily... Place down there. It is heavily inspired by one of my D&D campaigns. Right? One of my D&D campaigns, the plot of 2 characters heavily inspired me to make this book. Really, not a kid. I'm trying to remember what there's another scroll we have to get. There's a dungeon scroll. It's so slow. It is like, it's not even like a very good attack. Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot that they can do that. It's not even a very good attack as well. It does really low damage. It actually does lower damage than I was killing. And somehow doesn't have a good track. I wasn't. It's so slow compared to all the other attacks. 547 ain't bad. Once we get to the Profane Capital, I might have to look up where the Profane Coal is. But we do want to go in this direction for a reason. I actually think, I'm pretty sure the coal is in the Lethal Dungeon. I'm actually pretty sure that the coal is in the Lethal Dungeon, so we might have to go all the way to the goddamn Lethal Dungeon. I'm trying to think of where it is. motherfucker. Where are you? There you are. I felt it. That corpse had one of their drops on it. Almost in story or in backstory. A lot of my party has done like horrible things in their backstory. And what do you mean by evil? We really don't measure stuff like that. It's a group? Ah, that's really hard. We usually don't measure stuff as like being evil. Well, that's an elf. It's dead. Yes. That's also dead. This one has to be alive. Ring of Sacrifice. Most evil thing. It's hard to see. I don't really, like... As we're playing D&D, we really don't judge actions as, like, good or evil. What is the thing they did that caused the most excess suffering? This fucking thing's too whack. There it is. Great heating. That's a very rare attack to see. Usually these guys are on the ground. I don't know. Like, how do you judge that kind of thing? I'll tell you, plus my players are rarely in a group together. I'll tell you like a few examples. Like, I'll just give you a few examples. So, in the sci-fi campaign we're currently doing, one of my players, he just lost his arm playing the character. This has a wider swipe than I think. One of my characters, one of my players, so there is a group of slavers in the campaign. A group of slavers in the campaign known as the Flesh Bandits. And basically what they do is they take people, turn them into cyborgs, and then force those cyborgs to work for the people that they sell them. Right? They're called the Flesh Bandits because they literally take your flesh and make you a machine. These Flesh Bandits are in a lot of different places, but they're in this like mega complex underground. There's a good few of them down there in this like big mega complex. And one of my players is very... His character, not him himself, he has no religion, but he made his character to be, like, somewhat religious. So obviously he doesn't like slavery. I mean, who would either way? So he... Well... I mean, they would if that was useful, yes. But society's kind of collapsed. There's very few humans on the planet. There's less... Pretty sure there's less than 10 million humans on the planet. Hey man, what's up?
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I Siegfried of Katerina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
Knit force.
I know. Won't I make a fine
Hey,
estate?
he's inviting us for dinner.
I've got some
Fine
stewing
estes.
right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine.
Oh, man.
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise.
Yeah, and then he falls back. So there's only 10 million humans left in the world. The apocalypse kind of happened. It's like a sci-fi apocalypse. And they just started fucking putting this stuff together, and did not end too well for anyone, but the people it really didn't end well for was the slaves. These flesh bandits would sell these mercenary slaves to people, and then this organization of flesh bandits in this massive underground city also just sold normal slaves to people. So it was a huge slavery. And one of my characters, my players, was like, well, my character doesn't like that, so I single-handedly declare war against these slavers, right? Now, he knew fully well that most of the people that were fighting for the slavers were slaves in and of themselves. But he didn't care. In the name of freedom, he killed everything. He even kept a tally of how many slavers there roughly were within the city and killed them. Just constantly just hunted down anyone that was affiliated with the organization. Even the families of well-known slavers, and would kill them and purposefully mutilate their bodies and make it a public image to kill these slavers. Like at one point he hunted down and killed the teenage son of one of the slavers. One of the, basically the brother of the leader of the slaves, his teenage son, he hunted down and killed him and impaled his mutilated body and then used it as a crucifix. And then put that crucifix up in the world in a major city for everyone to see. Oh, he's right over there. God, he's fucking on the way. Wow, that climbs 90-degree surfaces and goes. That is the power of this goddamn weapon right there. It's 3 in 1 stroke. He ended up going pretty far with this, even making unique forms of torture. Raiding slaver camps and killing their families. Eh? Oh. Forgot there's an invasion here. Really in this place. This guy is really weird. He actually has great curves. Damn, this weapon is powerful. Holy shit. There it is. Yeah. Very powerful curve sword. It's a great curves. So he went pretty far. What can I say? He went pretty far. There are other examples, of course, but it's just hard to judge that kind of stuff. He, oh yeah, this is a jump scare. Remember how I said all those corpses we're stealing stuff of aren't corpses? Well, they're not. They're hollows that have given up even on moving. Yes, love. Here, see how fast my health just went down? She glanced at me for a second, and I was almost dead. Motherfucker. Well, this ain't, but this is actually helpful. Forgot that guy was there. There we go. Old Scholar's equipment. Oh. He basically went so far as to kill innocent people who knew the slavers. And keep in mind, this isn't even like the home base of the Flesh Bandits. This is just like a central area, like a small collection of cities that the Flesh Bandits have control of. I don't know what he's gonna do to the main Flesh Bandit branch when he gets a hold of them. But he did just lose his fucking arm trying to do it. Okay, she got a look on me. She got a glance at me. Now I'm in pain. What the hell, bro? I can't get in her fucking line of sight without getting my health ripped from me. Best I can do is kind of just go over there and swing my weapon at her randomly until she dies. Or do some cool tricks. He's kind of John Wickish here. Except he's a femboy. I could send you the character concept. Keep doing that animation. It's nice. But doesn't really do any damage. Well, like health really matters in this dungeon anyways, though. Ah, shut up. Girls are pain. Imagine a religiously charged Southern John Wick, and that's what you've got. Religiously charged Southern John Wick. Because his character is... Okay. He's done a lot of bad stuff. He said his character is going to start going off the deep end now that he's missing an arm. Well, once again, there's not very many people on Earth, right? It's like... It's just that part, like those few cities that they have. Just the slavers in the cities. In this underground city. Like, because the city underground is, like, massive, right? So it can contain cities in and of itself. There's only 400... Oh, not 400. There's 310 of them originally. Like, actual slavers within the city itself. So he just started killing them. He knew, like, where their camps were, where they would, you know, their defensive camps. He knew where they were, so he would... Oh, there you go, jailbreaker's key. He would line them up and then start just hunting down people that were part of the organization. And the people themselves that were in those camps. Civilization is very, very small, right? Across the entire planet. There's only a couple of Okay, they're just standing there creepy. He has help now as well. I wall tanked? Are you kidding me? I forgot it starts on the left when you're rolling up on the right. Don't quote me on this, but I am almost certain. I'm almost certain that our goal is around here. I'm pretty sure in this dungeon somewhere is our goal. Okay, this is a very dangerous room. Oh! You have it? That brand in their hand actually stops you from healing if you get hit by it as well. Help is slowly coming back. He basically just started killing this organization. This, like, small it's not small, it's like a medium section of the organization itself, right? He started killing them. He rolled some things in his backstory which allow him to survive death multiple times, like mortal wounds. He can do it like 4 times for long rest. That, I believe, is the... I have a projector. That, I believe, is what we need right in there. I believe that is the call. Let me look it up online just to make sure. Actually, go back to the bottom. Let me make sure online. Profane call. Profane. Ah, no, it's in the actual Lethal dungeon itself. We have to go further. Yeah, we have to go further. It's in the actual Lethal dungeon itself. Right next to where we got our last teacher. let's go then. We don't really need anything else from this area. We can kind of just skip it out of here. I think we're about to be attacked. Right down there is where we need to go. Let's go. David doesn't care. Mimics are dangerous as fuck. Nice, there's our last S shard. I believe that is the last one. Turn to the right, go down here. Yep. He tries to smash me with his gigantic meaty hands. We're gonna go through here. We'll explore this place fully. We'll explore this place fully. That mimic is popping. Eh, don't worry about it. Speaking of mimics, you want to fight some more? Which one's the mimic? Which one is it? Hmm? This one? Yes. Yeah, he has a projectile attack, which is acid that will break your equipment. Does he drop? The Dark Clutch Ring. Is this a mimic? No. It would be pretty funny if they put two mimics. Old cell key. That's actually what we need for the next area. Oh yeah, then you get fucking swamped by a bunch of stone lizards. The game hates you. Well, I'm not going in that direction. Fuck it. Yes, sirs. My ultimate technique. Fuck you. Would you kindly fuck off? Get out of my life. There it is, right in there. Come on, let's go. Ah! Got it. Damn it. Why did I? I thought I have problems. There we go. Fail. Alright. We got it, Draco. We're on our way to godhood. Now we gotta clear out all the fucking witches in this area. I'm in one-shot range now. Yay. Now, they won't kill me with this effect. They actually can't. But they will fuck my day up with it. That's another mimic, by the way, right there. Oh, there's another one. Ooh! That was fucking close. Oh, that, you can throw it at people and poison them. Come on. Come on. I bet I have like 1 health maximum. Yeah, you can do that in Niho too. That's a common thing in Souls games. Alrighty then. Woo, we did it! Got the profane coal. I think there's another one over there. I just stand for this. Alright. We did it. We got the profane coal. Fuck yeah. We did it. And we got those ashes. And we got the desk. We did it. Now hold on, let me let my kitty cat in. First, let me actually kill this bastard. $1,500. Not bad. I'll be right back. Hey, kitty cat, what's the problem? Yo! Sorry about that noise. Everything just exploded. Let me try and fix this. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Everything literally exploded as soon as I touched it. Okay. Alright, back to work. Sorry about the weird noises. Hello, Oren! Oren, you're about to see it. We're about to meet the best waifu in the game. Fuck. Where's that key again? I need to unlock my final waifu. I forget where I put the key, though. How you doing? You feeling alright? I hope so. Oh. I didn't know you play. I think you said that at one point. Where did I put that key? Hello, Kage. Yes, hello. Why are you biting my leg? I love you. You're a good boy. Why are you biting my leg? Why? Why do you do this? I don't understand. Lock. Where's the goddamn key? Why do you hurt? Ow. Why so many love bites? My God. Alright, I found the keys we need to unlock our waifu. Alright, let me go get them. They're in the most awkward place in the world. By the way, we're gonna have to come back. I think I have one too. Good boy. Large soul. Ah, there. Oh, that's right. Kill again. Damn it. Forgot he died. Gilligan Laddersmith. This was the guy that helped us in Dark Souls 2. He died doing what he loved, creating ladders. There's a fuck ton of ladders everywhere around. He's not dead, it's just he's given up all hope and turned into a stone statue. Which happens to a lot of us. I think that's called dying. At least for us. Let's go. He certainly does not. So I took his bones. Actually, I took his bones. Don't go down there. It is instant death. Instant death. And I mean quick. Instant. You will die instant. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, that's great. A cursed ring. Right where I need it, in the middle of the most dangerous area in the game. Right before one of the strongest mini-bosses in the game. Come on, get it there. Yep, I'm dead. Yep, about what I thought. Yep, I'm dead. I'm gonna try and kill Logan, though. With the time I still have left. Damn you. Come on. No. I couldn't do anything. I had toxic on me. I don't have anything to cure that. Okay. That bastard right there is really important. He is a wizard that has a scroll on him. I know. I know. You've told me. The bastard right there. He has a scroll on him. It's a scroll of Logan. Yeah, it's Logan's scroll. Specifically. And that is one of the items we need. Oh, just give me a second. Oh! I need to concentrate on this. Give me a moment. Okay. So this area is mega deadly. As you could see, I couldn't do anything. I just died. There we are. I knew they were somewhere around here. These things can cure toxin. I know about the first generation Charizard cards. Okay, let's go. First of all, I believe there's a spell in here. And one of these things. I have no idea what this is. Try to punch me with its face. And it drops a bunch of shit. Literally. A bunch of shit. There's a spell up there we can get. One of the most useless spells in the game. But let's go and get it. First we gotta murder this guy with our fucking hands. Or in this case, a weapon. Don't really know who this guy is. I think... Nobody killed Logan in the first game. There we go. Logan. Whoop. There it is. And now, Wrath of the Gods, one of the worst spells in the game. Probably, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's pretty fucking worse. It's a really bad spell. Miracles don't have any scaling for damage, and that's a damaging miracle. It's actually supposed to be the highest damaging miracle in the game. Okay, I gotta go get the keys now. We have Logan's scroll. Show it to you guys since I'm on my way over there. Under, I believe, key items. Yes. Secret scroll of the profane capital court. Sorcerer containing sorceries of Logan. Use this scroll to claim heirship of Logan's legacy, though. So Logan... Okay, trying to remember. Logan was a wizard from Dark Souls 1. We actually killed him. We murdered him. We murdered Logan in Dark Souls 1, if you guys remember that. It's like a very brief interaction I had with one NPC at one point in time. But we killed Logan in Dark Souls 1, and he is... In Dark Souls 1, Logan is the strongest NPC spellcaster that is not like a boss. He's a very powerful wizard. We murdered him. Now, oh shit, let's get to open this up. Open it up, maybe a bit faster. There we go. There it is. Room is very unpleasant currently. Give me a moment. There we go. Getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. So that's Logan's backstory. He was the guy you murdered. Alright. Get one of these mossy blooms. Heal up. Let's go. Yes, I've also had them adopt children before. No joke. I've had my party adopt a child, multiple children at one point. Cookie here can ask him all about it. Okay. Those are the last area. The last item in that area is the one that we also need. It's the keys, the jail keys. Yeah. Going to ask Anthony. You can ask him. He's adopted children before in my campaigns. Yeah, it's happened, unfortunately. Unfortunate. I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this area, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. That's good. Then up, right through here. It's a church built in a really weird place. Right around this corner. There it is. Jailer's key. Die. This. Now this guy, he got a lot of help. He's also got a billion rats to protect him. If we just keep swinging at his legs, eventually his head will come down to us. Like that. Oh, the orc. I have heard that. Okay, I have heard that energy is very different nowadays in the modern game. I've heard people complaining about it. Damn, Titanite chunk. Holy shit, so many goddamn rats! All but fire. Well, I don't know how it works to begin with. I just heard a lot of people complaining about it. People said it kind of ruined how it worked. Oh, yes, that's right.
But you needn't worry. I've just been sitting here.
This is the last time we have to save him from a problem he can't solve. He's very headstrong, this one. It's another mimic. My God. It's just so different. I get it though, right? It sucks when a game changes its fucking rhythm up like that, especially a card game. Card games do that Not too often. Usually they just introduce a new type of card. Go. Hup. Lightning bolts. I'm not gonna. Ow, motherfucker. Get your asses. Get the fuck back here. Through here. I believe Katana's cave is actually close. No. The secret is it's right out over here, I believe. It's a really fucking loop-de-loop kind of place, I know. Pokemon can't really do that. They've introduced new cards in the past. But introducing entirely new mechanics from a card, yeah, it's not really something Pokemon itself can do. Yeah, no, it's actually the other way. Mother, get the fuck back. Night chunk. Alright. Heading into the darkest abyss. We don't even need our health. Let's head back up. Here we are. Fast and forge on, shall we? Let's go save our friend Sigward. Again. He is quite the strange man, I will admit. Oh, yeah, the giant orb. Giant only comes back once. Oh, the giant only exists once. After he's dead, he's dead. Where the fuck? I wish I could hear the rats in here. There's the ladder. Yeah. A mask of disguised self? Isn't that something from Baldur's Gate 3? There it is. Here is this. And these guys, I forget how to get where Sigurd is. I knew there was something like that in Baldur's Gate 3. I forgot there's one with a crossbow. Whoa! Nope. Try a different fucking time, bitch! That one's really scary. They do like mega long combos. Okay. Well, we'll let her out of her cage. And we'll go back to the beginning of the dungeon and start opening up all the doors over there, because we have the dungeon key now. so many. You can kill so many goddamn rats. And then there's the big ones. I think that's, yeah, it drops the soul. Oh, they know where I am now. It's very dangerous right there. She's fine. Nope! God damn it! Ah, fuck.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, I forgot their fucking stagger animation for that shit is like 5 seconds long. You saw how I accidentally dropped to one knee and like withered around a little bit? Yeah, that's their stagger animation. It is the longest in the game. I forgot about that. Where's the switch? Oh, there it is. Don't really know him. Maybe. I don't know. I need to know more. I don't cast judgment too easily. My fucking ass hurts. It is nice when the party adopts children. You can do a lot with them. I made one of my players cry with one of them one time. So that was fun. But most of the time, the children that my party adopts ends up... They die. They end up... I killed her. A boss specifically killed her. A pretty important boss. One of the landmark bosses in the 4-year campaign. Ended up killing her, and well, the party member that was in the boss fight, it was actually David, funnily enough. He actually, like, cried a little bit because of it. He loved Myuu. That was her name. It was a... I think she was she was a form of... Similar to a tabaxi. She was basically a tabaxi, but a fox. And she... Oh, she's got a long-ass backstory. They ended up resurrecting her a few years later. But it's a long story. Basically, Myuu was... So... Myuu lived in a forest that the campaign actually started in. She lived in the forest the campaign started in, with her mother and her father. Well, her adoptive mother and her step. They actually have that brand. That brand is one of the most annoying items to use online, by the way. If you use that, you're just going to hell. But I'll tell you about Myuu in a second. Let me open up this gate. Hello, darling. Looking particularly gloomy today.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here? This is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception. You're here to save me, but I'm guilty, a wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive?
I am literally the abyss.
Oh, really? You are no ordinary man. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
Alright. The reason she's locked up in here is because she was tampering with incredibly powerful magic. Magic that these witches over here did not want her to use. Magic of the abyss. And now, she's going to teach us that magic. Amazing, I know. What a deal! Speaking of, let's go to her now. We have a whole load of fucking magic she can teach us. Because it's so fucking dangerous. So, magic of the abyss is magic that uses the overflowing power of humanity. The thing that powers us, right? But it uses it not as a fuel source, but as a direct energy to manipulate it. Essentially, it calls the abyss forwards. Remember Manus from the first game? He created it. And that magic is so dangerous that no one wants anyone to use it. Even the forbidden witches that use incredibly powerful pyromancies. It's still considered forbidden to them.
Gracious. Let I own her.
She has more stock. She literally just sells me actual shit. And then, you know, shit on a stick. Well, there's a reason that type of magic has a habit of driving people completely and utterly insane. It's dangerous stuff. Oh, that looks really good. And here she is right now. We actually have some tomes of it on us. These tomes right here, they are used in that form of ritual. Well, one of them is. Hey man, what's up? First, let's give this guy his stuff.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing, too. I'm in need of a diversion.
What's up, man? Yo, man, check this shit out.
Oh my. You've made quite the discovery. This is a scroll of the prodigious Big Hat Logan. A masterful sorcerer, long missed in Vinheim. And now we have his scroll. Right here in my very hands.
Now he will sell us the crystal stuff. The homing soul mask, the soul spears. And then, no, the crystal stuff comes later. He will sell us these.
Come again.
Well, it's dangerous stuff. It's like, imagine working with like the most powerful type of magic in D&D. It's dangerous stuff. He has like a little blanket down or some candles down.
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort. That wouldn't interest you, would it?
Yes!
You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
So she gives us affinity and dark edge. I will be buying these because they're very good. However...
Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can, Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
She will sell Fire Whip, Firestorm, and this. Charm the enemy. This isn't somehow an actual pyromancy. It's the charm spell. Weird, I know. We'll be picking this up. And this. And this. Basically, we're gonna buy everything from her. She sells the strongest spells in the game because she is willing to actually use the dark magic.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
Then we get the spells. We have Black Flame and Black Fire Orb. These two spells may be fire, but don't let their looks deceive you. These things do dark damage, which is the real shit.
Don't stir up any trouble. You're my apprentice. Don't...
Basically, she's telling us not to abuse the incredible power that she has just given us.
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye and good. What needs smithing this day?
I got something for...
Lords, where did you happen upon this coal? This is much too dark. I see the abyss in it. Yet a smith I remain. I won't turn.
By the way, we're using all black magic. Not even a joke. All of our stuff is made from black magic. And the most forbidden
is for the flame and for your fellow kin, just like mine. A cursed fate this may be, but hope remains, does it not?
Basically, he's telling us that, hey, fight the good fight. Oh, and we'll fight the right here. This is it. Ah, it actually keeps a lot of its scaling. Okay, that's pretty good. It's almost a 1-to-1 with what we got. With the scaling, it'll be slightly better because we're hollow. Hey, listen, man. Listen, I can't help what I am. Here. So, this is our first hollow weapon. We will be getting. Alrighty then, Draco. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna get in a bit of an ad break here in a couple seconds. Oh, 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 that's the good shit, baby. Yeah. We got some power in our corner now. I'll read to you these descriptions. So, these are the three... We're about to have the three dark pyromancies. Blood armor next? Well, honestly... What is this? Ah, that doesn't look too good. Maybe if I get a little bit better grip. Conjurer's Hood? Nah. I think the Sellsword armor is honestly the best looking in the game. It looks so lean. It looks like armor that would be real. This is also kind of good looking. I just love the cape, man. The cape is everything. Let's go over. So these are the forbidden spells no man should have. Pyromancy discovered by Grave Wardens after High Lord. I can't even pronounce that name. It was the big skeleton guy we broke the bracelets up. Hurls a black fireball. The black flame inflicts dark damage. Strikes targets with... Ugh. Targets with weighty force. Black snake. Serpent. Pyromancy discovered from the abyss. by High Lord, name I can't pronounce, that inspired the black arts of the Grave Wardens. Releases undulating black flames that trace the ground. Be it sorcerer or pyromancer, all techniques that infringe on humanity lead to the same place. That is to say, I'm fucking dyslexic, they all seek a will of their own. These spells we're casting are alive. Black plate mail? Actually, that is something we can do. But, it's actually right here. That's not like that's more than. So, alright, we got the spells. We have the waifus. We have the almost fully upgraded father of the actual god of the universe, husbando. But we're missing something. We're missing something very important. We need to get a holo gem and our intelligence and our faith, so 20 levels, up to 20. Then we're good. And then this build is set. Let's go looking for the holo gem first. Here we are. Okay, hold on, wait. Let's get this holo gem. Yeah. Okay. It's down here. Oh. Oh, shit. That's a really weird way to get that. Yeah, that was pretty shit. Oh, shit. So there's a legendary axe we can use to get it from. Ah, okay, there's one right there. That's very early in the game for a holo gem as well. Okay, let's go. We got it. Let's go. This one. Come on, keep. Yeah, that shit was pretty crazy. I thought they were leeches, not gonna lie. I was honestly 100% convinced they were leeches. Bro, I couldn't even finish that stream, man. I was hardcore leading it. Here we go. Holo gem. And there's something over here. Ah, another dark source. Hollow gem. A gem infused with titanite. Stone. Plentiful in Londor, land of hollows. Used in infusing and creating hollow weapons. Hollow weapons are said to peer into the essence of its wielder. Oh, it boosts luck as well. I forgot about that. Listen, man, I was determined. I wanted to show my determination and my dedication to this YouTube channel, okay? Even if it hurts me someday. And this Twitch channel as well. We have our gem. Perfect. 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 Let's go and get our enchant.
That is what neat.
Infuse. We're almost done with this little ritual. Hollow saber. There we are. Alright, the last thing we got, other than getting levels, the last thing we got to do with this weapon is we have to, you see it right there, 44 luck. This weapon is already doing more damage. And we can still buff it. Here we are. Our weapon. I dub this weapon. What do I dub this weapon? Let me think. Let me think. What is it? It is a follower's saber. It's a hollow follower's saber at +5. No, not the demon of the back door. Fuck that shit, man. I dub the Chum Chum Maru. No. I dub the Let me think. I dub the let me look. Ah, I've got it. I dubbed this blade Tenfold Desires. That's a really odd question. I don't think so. I dubbed this weapon Tenfold Desires. That is what I should do. Ooh, look how high that fire is getting on that blade. Beautiful. Tenfold Desire. It's really funny, right? Because of the reason I wanted this. No, I have to max it out at +10, that's right. The reason I wanted this is because having one of these weapons in our hands not only makes our weapon scale with our 2 highest stats, but it also boosts our luck, so it literally boosts the damage it does by existing. But we need a Titanite slab to get the full effect. Oh well, this is already an insane weapon. Okay. What do I do now? I suppose I grind. Nah, you know what? Instead of grinding, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go beat Ocelot. Fuck that guy. We're gonna go... We can't make a slab. We have to go find one. They're the rarest item in the game. They're incredibly rare. Actually, we should go to the Abyssal dungeon, to tell you the truth. We go to the Abyssal dungeon, we'll get the rest of the items we left in here. Let us go. Maybe. Jailer robe. We got it. And we can still buff our weapon stronger. And down. Knock. Gotcha! Prisoners. Wow. Prisoner Chief's ashes. What a mouthful. Tenfold desires. Alright, let's fucking go. Why are you guys out of your cells? And they light up like a Christmas tree for some reason. Alright. Yes, the other weapon, the other thing on the other side. Let's go. Alright, we will be increasing our attunement, our intelligence, and our faith from here on out. And then, once we get a Titanite slab, the goal is pretty much... I wonder how you get in there. We'll be pretty much done from there, and we can do some of the end-game content. Now, in the very end game, we will be swapping weapons to a katana potentially. In the very end game, we'll be... My legs are asleep. We'll be switching our weapon to a katana. Oh, damn. Tailbone spear. Nice. We'll be dual-wielding katanas. But right now, this weapon certainly works above all others. We should go kill that mimic in the witch's place. Which would be right around here. God, those archers double tap me. Holy fuck. We also need to free Sigurd. Yeah. Longer lens than I thought. Kill the hog one. God damn it, I got fucking comboed by that. It doesn't. Let me look up where there's a type. I also do need that. Yorks. Ah. Oh shit! Oh shit! Profane capital received from Sigurd of Katarine after releasing him from his cell. He's got one that he's going to give us. This is why you read the wiki. Oh, fuck! Okay, how do we release Sigurd from his cell? Let's see here. Let me see. Let me read. There we are. Okay. Ah, okay. That's where it is. There's a very hidden entrance. We did it, Draco! We're going to go get a Titanite slab right now from our friend Sigurd, who is our absolute friend, and who we're going to have to help fight a fucking giant. An actual giant. This is why you always help your friends. The giant we're going to face and kill, funnily enough, his skin is actually made out of stone so thick that no blade can really pierce it. Yes, indeed. Also, he gives us stuff. And I love stuff. Yippee! Stuff. Stuff. Alright, so this is a really weird place. See that window up there? You actually have to... This is so weird. You have to run and jump into it to get to where he is. There you go. Crazy, right? What a weird place. There's that.
Ah, you are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
Titanite slab.
Ah, no, please.
Alright. Also, see that? When we wield this weapon, it increases all of our resistances. Onion Man. Indeed, David. Onion Man. Onion Man. It just increases all of our resistances when we wield this weapon. It's really funny. Time to ascend. I dubbed this weapon now Tenfold Desire. May its blade always shine. Let's do this.
What?
Here it is.
Pretty be careful.
Yeah, that's something you're allowed to do. There we go. +5. Just remember, no body parts. We don't need any of that. Hands are okay, though. Okay. There we go, the hollowed weapon. That's a good point. Alright, alright. Shall we go test this thing out, ladies and gentlemen? I love this weapon. So much so that I'm gonna start beating to death people with it. First, let's go get that legendary... Ah, fuck it. We've had enough of that area. No, let's go get that legendary axe, shall we? There's a legendary axe in that area. This one in particular. Let's go and get that. Then we can beat Revolver Ocelot and go into an alternate dimension of pure darkness. Let's go! I wonder if you wield 2 hollow weapons, will it give you twice the... Maybe. $422. Our first hit. You do well, baby. It's alright. He has really high resistance. So. My resistances are also pretty high. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's go get this legendary axe. So, this axe is gained from one of the baby hand things. Oh. One of the weird things down in this church down. Funnily enough, this axe can actually be traded for a second hollow gem. Okay. Ah, you want to die, do you? Okay. Let's go. This thing's got a lot of health. Go, there it is. And some shit. Yay. What weird baby pig hand monsters. They have very powerful grabbing actions. There we go. Cool, that's awesome. More of the same item they drop. It's a useful poison item, seriously. It's a weapon that a lot of people used to grind these creatures because dung pies is their called. You can throw them. And they actually inflict you with toxic, not poison, toxic. Which is far more dangerous than poison. So online you would have people with toxic builds throwing dung pies everywhere. And they would kill you quick. Toxic is very dangerous. Blooming purple moss clump is the only thing that can get rid of it. Very hard to get a large quantity of. Alright, let's go to the handmaiden, give her the rest of the ashes, and we'll go to the alternate dimension I'm talking about.
Ah.
Fish.
Gracious. Passing, let this I only.
She now sells the latest armor. Ah, no. Here's the clump. See how expensive one of those is? I can only buy 23 of them. Ah, she also sells, she actually sells the witch's set. I actually want this. Looks really, really good.
Ashen one. If my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, is it? Ashen? Oh.
That hat. That's a good looking. What about the main dresses? Where is it? Actually, that doesn't look terrible. It's just way too much. There it is. That is a very sublime dress. I really like it. It has like a poncho built in. Oh well. Doesn't protect me for shit. Who wants to go to an alternate dimension of pure darkness and sadness? I'm not seeing any hype for this. Why no hype for this? Who doesn't want to go to an alternate dimension of darkness and sadness? That's actually more damage now. Half of his health and 2 strength. Not bad. Well, I can one-shot those guys now, even without my flame. That's nice. This time. 648 without the flame. Ember, nice. We'll actually use that. Motherfucker. Good damage. Ooh, we can actually survive that reliably now with our armor. There we go. Large Titanite shard. Let's go. To a dimension of darkness, shall we? Okay. Here are the 2 priests. There we go. There's a guy back here. Might as well kill him. We're going to be fighting Revolver. Oh, sorry. We're going to be fighting Ocelot. We're going to be fighting Ocelot and an invisible infant. I'm serious. And left. I just noticed those creatures look like dragonflies. It's funny. Who's ready to fight a grieving fox? It's very windy.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons.
He's actually holding, but we can't see it.
Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have.
Weapon. Boss is great.
Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out.
So,
Don't be afraid.
this guy is going completely
What could you possibly fear?
and utterly insane.
Show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Can't get a good fucking angle on him.
Slaves, how quickly you forget.
I can't get a good angle on him. He kept doing his backdash attack. Unfortunately, there's a long walk back. I think we can actually make it shorter. Let me go to the other bonfire advancements. Now, one of the things you can really do to beat this boss quickly is you can actually use a shield. He doesn't do a whole lot of poise break damage. He actually does very, very, very little. So one of the things you can do to beat him quite quickly is use a poise break weapon. No, not a poise break weapon. Use a shield. Good one. I'll be equipping the Saint's shield. A good shield breaks this guy pretty quick. He's very insane as well. If you've read his lore, he's one of the most insane characters ever. Remember that guy, Seath the Scaleless, that we killed in the first game? This is this guy's basically sole descendant, someone who copied him. Driven completely insane. I look quite good in this armor. Too bad I don't have eyes. Consumed King's Garden. Consumed by insanity. Fuck you. I don't think you followed me that far. See, I have such a tiny amount of stamina and I still don't break my leg. That's just the attack. Also, it's really hard to see. It's a very awkward looking boss. He's kind of funky.
From me. Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid.
He's spamming this shit, man.
What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot. Ocelot.
Second phase. He is very much so, as you can see. He's got big AoE. See why I said a shield really fucks this guy? He does a lot of very quick, medium damage attacks that have no guard break on them. Stab! Oh shit! My attack phased straight through him. What a strategy. Become invincible. There we go. And all your souls are mine. Soul of the consumed. So the infant dies. Alright, who's ready to go into a goddamn fucking alternate dimension of darkness? First, let me level up. I'm going to be putting 10 levels into attunement, then 10 into faith, and then 10 into intelligence. I don't...
Well, very well. Then take... Farewell, Ashen One. May...
It'll be a lot stressful. Let's go. I will be continuing stream until we get into this little dimension and complete its little quest. I've been setting up this for a while, and I do want you guys to see this. So, back here, through this door. Bunch of dead guys. Enemies that we really never get to see, except for this one, who is not dead. Has a very weird attack. Also, like, just enough health to survive 2 of my attacks. He lives on 170. There's this. Path of the Dragon. We need that. That gets us access to the hardest dungeon of the game. And there is this. And then... Don't ask me why this is here. I don't know. There's this. Looks familiar, doesn't it? This is the start of the game. Shimmering snow. Is the course we picked our last one. This is a world without the fire. A world without the first flame. This is what it looks like. I fucking came off of that gravestone that was nowhere in the list. There we go, 700. There it is, Ashen Estus Ring. And that increases the potency of our Ashen Estus Flask. This is a world without the first flame. Completely pitch black. You survived with a larger one. This is the end of the world. Through a sense of good. I think she actually saved my life. Oh, fuck, are we not dead? Oh, hold on, the kitty cat is meowing. Let me go over that. Like my junk, nice! Oh, shit! Sorry about that noise. The fucking camera falling again. It does this. I need to just like duct tape this to my microphone. Ah, I hate that noise. I have the stream's audio monitoring in my headphones, and every time that happens, it fucking deafens me. Go. You probably can guess what's up here. Yep. a double boss. Yeah, I knew if you stood at the right area, you could only draw one. This is super easy with a cat biting my leg repeatedly. Hello, sir. You have your fruit pile over there. Could you do something with it? Why are you attacking me? So, by the way, that animation you just did, that's a glitch. It's not actually supposed to do that. I just did it. Skills. This is the end of the world, Draco. This is what it looks like when we get the Pulsing. I don't know why Kage repeatedly bites my leg. Like, repeatedly. He'll do it for like a minute straight, just gnawing on my leg. Like when it dies from fire damage. The animation was just did. Alright. Let's go. Through here, up here. We got this ass. She actually does have the rape. Huh? There's another part behind her. She has the crystal rape. Which means for her it does fuck loads of damage. See ya, bitch! No Estus. There we go. Ah, spellcasters. They never expect gravity. Oh, she's a fucking mean one, I tell you what. Oh! Motherfucker backstabbed me. Actually, backstabbed me. He got his whole animation off. How did that miss me? I have no idea. That must be partially blind. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh my god, he fucking smacks me up. We can do this, Draco. I believe in us. You know this. Alright. Let us go back to the bonfire, and then we can go through here without needing to pick up any of the items or anything. Actually, we can just go back to the shrine and level up. Kage! This is somehow connected to Firelink Shrine, because it is. The fire transcends time, even its own death. Hi, Kage. I see you're continuing to bite me.
Well, very then take.
It's with all the love bites.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
He bites me and then he rubs his head against my face. Then he grabs my hand as I'm cutting him and licks it and bites it. Why are you? Why are you? Warlock. Warlock. A blood hunter? You mean a profane blood hunter? I believe that's what they call a profane blood hunter. Wow, I landed on that guy's head and did 5 damage. That is completely inaccurate. Wow, he's a little bit fast as well. Hey, remember this guy? Let's just say he got an upgrade. Like that. Funnily enough, he actually has a very similar moveset to the boss. God, that kick has hit me every time. God, holy shit, see what I mean? He has a... His grab is essentially the final boss's grab. It actually does really something good. Oh. That fucking kick, man. That kick has hit me every time it's used, and it's so snappy. It's so snappy, so fast, and it can be done. It can be done at pretty much any angle he hits you. Let me try reorganizing my rings a little bit. Both life rings. I don't exactly have any rings that would help here, though. We can do that. We do a lot of persistent attacks. We do a dark clutch, the fire clutch ring as well, because we do enter that. We do enter the arena with a thing on, and no, pyromancies that boost like your attacks do not get boosted from pyromancy rings and such. They don't actually get that far. Why? I have no idea. I just wish the walk back wasn't that long. It's such a run. There's actually a lot of enemies in the way as well. This bitch is still following me? Fuck that Grave Warden. Should do a lot of damage. Like, these mega attacks. Now, he doesn't start out with his charge. God damn it, that is on such a harsh delay. All of his attacks. God, look at that fucking delay! I'm waiting. I actually actively have to wait for him to make his attack. Like, I see him wind up, and then seconds later, I have to dodge. God damn it! See how fucking slow he is. Oh, it's such a fucking pain in the ass. He's so slow. He is so slow that I actually have to, like, stand still and wait for his attack to hit me. The damage I take is not quite worth it, but there's nothing else I really have that will give me any sort of boost here. I can get, what, 1 extra damage from Flan's Ring? Yeah. Currently, it's all in Charisma, which is good, because Profane Warlocks actually use Charisma. Although he has a good amount of Constitution as well. And pretty much everything is a dump stat, except for Dexterity. Got a +2 to that and +1 to Wisdom. Strength is a -5. What? The arrow guy hit me with an arrow in the back there. Oh my god, that fucking delay is irritating. I have to wait for so long for him to do that. Whoa, that's very hard to escape from. That stun! That stuns me. Stop. Holy shit. Oh, God. He just combos so hard. Holy fuck. He just combos so hard. What happens is I just get hit. Actually. Thing is, I'm never running out of Estus in that fight. I am just dying. He just combos me really, really hard. I do good damage. But damage isn't the issue. What'll happen is I get hit by... I'll get hit by him in one of his mid combos. Technically, I'm not supposed to be in this area in the game yet. This is actually really high level for me. Or whatever. I get hit by one of his attacks mid combo. And he will... One of his combo starters will then kill me, because they're really hard to avoid, and they're really, really slow. Fuck that kick, man. That is... Oh, he can actually change that. get no punishment no more. What? That doesn't knock me down. What the hell is going on? Oh, the meat! Bet you your fucking vegetables there, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Stand down, I'm the fucking king. Oh, that guard break was so good. Oh, that guard break was so good. You see that shit? You fucking see that shit? It was all me. That guard break, man. Oof. Good thing I had good stamina during that guard break, or I probably wouldn't have won that. Black Knight's late. And a Black Knight is reduced to a shriveling pile of flesh when the fire goes out and the sky is permanently black. Alright, that was a small victory. That was a small victory, not gonna lie. I also now remember the location of the Estes Ring, and I'm not gonna enjoy getting it. So, the Estes Ring. I knew the life ring honestly saved me there, not gonna lie. It really did. I had the amount of health the life ring gives me left. There it is. Coiled fragments.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
She will sell very odd items. She sells the Ring of Faith, the Wolf Knight set, which is a Taurius set. She will also still sell you the key to the tower.
Best not tarry long.
Here you can get the blacksmith's hammer. He's long gone now. There's nothing over here. It's all rotted away. Even the lords and their throne. So that coiled fragment, it's just an infinite use homeward bone. But that's not what we came here. This is the Firekeeper. Her bleached skeleton laying here. She's still affected by the flame no matter what. So she has the privilege of death. True death. Eyes of the fucker. Yeah, that one's glitched. She just pops out of existence. It doesn't fade away. That's Kia. A pair of dark eyes, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper, and the light that was lost but all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless Firekeepers Things that they should never see. Remember that girl, how she can sense the darkness? Giving this to our Firekeeper will allow her to do the same. Except she can see the darkness. You warm the giant, I think. Alright. Hornet ring. So this is the horrible world that awaits us. And those eyes actually give us the ability to do the very ending. Seed of a giant. I don't think there is anything up there. I'm actually pretty sure there is no. I'm gonna try and get up here using the tree method. Oh, I got height, but I didn't get the angle. There. Is the crow still? No, the crow is even gone. The chest has been long looted. There's nothing else here. We are the King of Darkness, so we shall give the people darkness. Even though we won't be getting this ending, we will be giving the Firekeeper.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing.
She recognizes the eyes.
Very well, then take no.
They're the first Firekeeper's eyes. They're not her eyes. They are the first Firekeeper.
Farewell, Ashen One, mayst thou thy peace discover.
Now she says that. Because we are en route for another one of the endings as well. We are en route for the Age of Dark ending or the True Power ending, where we take upon the flame ourselves and become the incarnation of the flame. I believe also. Yes. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Alright then. Well, that being the end of stream, went for an extra 30 minutes, but that's okay. Today we did a lot. We did a lot today. It was a good day. See you all next week. Hopefully my short will be out by then. Thank you all so much for coming, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.